First comes love, then marriage, followed by divorce, and then marriage again, and possibly with kids. Hi, I'm Ferdinand the Garbage Stacker, and the game I'm reviewing is Make and Break from Moody Macow. This is the game about relationships and getting married and even breaking up. So let's take a closer look at Make and Break. And before we move on, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on that bell notification button to stay up to date with our videos. In Make and Break, you're setting up relationships and marriages and breaking them down and even having some couples divorce. Your goal is to hit a maximum number of points depending on the number of players are in the game. Points are earned to the number of couples you have made. Couples can be either straight, gay, or lesbian. Some are only attracted to men, women, or both. You form couples from your hand which are placed in front of you. Different couples score different points. Each straight couple scores 10 points. Gay and lesbian couples score 20 points each. Kids may be added for additional points. A proposal card can be played on a couple to raise their point value. However, they do come with their own risk. When a proposal is played on a couple, a coin gets flipped. If heads, the proposal is successful and the proposed cards are attached to add 10 more points. If tails, then the proposal was a failure and the couple breaks up, setting both cards to the discard. A happily married card can be played on a couple that already has a proposal on them. This couple bonds and can never be broken up. But beware, your opponents will play breakup and divorce cards to split your couples. Breakup cards sends your couples to the discard, and divorce card are played on married couples with the proposal card which are discarded. If you have the patch up card, you can play it out of turn to block these awful cards. And there are secret affair and extramarital affair cards that make a new relationship by splitting couples and may strand individuals with children. When either a single player or a team of players reaches their set points, they win the game. If the deck ever runs out of cards for the second time, the game is over and the player with the most points is the winner. So starting this review with the presentation, I am not that very impressed with the presentation of the game. I mean, first of all, the art's fine with the characters and stuff. I mean, I think pretty much they look much different from each other. I would say the quality is one that's getting me. The box is kind of very flimsy. The rulebook has some inconsistencies in it. I mean, it's legible, but it's like there's some inconsistencies about explaining stuff in the game. The cards are kind of like these flimsy, very plasticky kind of feeling. I also came with an error printed card. Like it's like cut incorrectly. So that is really weird. The printing of the game also has this really weird error where sometimes the female of the cards are incorrectly labeled. I mean, this one says it's a male that's looking for a female versus that, because in the game there's like practically no straight females in it, and that kind of caused a lot of things, and then we just played it on based on what they look like instead, and worked out a little better that way. But for the most part, it's like this is quite a big error of just the consistency of the game. Also, there's this strange kind of film or just powder on it. I mean, I'm kind of scared even touching the cards with it. I mean, let's see, I can bring it up there. You can just wipe that off. I don't know why that's a thing in it. It's not like it's cut like paper dust or anything like that. It's like it feels really like powdery. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the gameplay part. First, let's talk about the positive stuff. The game is fairly light. You're just either pairing up cards or just playing cards in there. There's nothing really much to it. The other one is that I do recommend, if you are going to play this game, is that you play with partners. Partners kind of build up more the defense as you're playing along, especially to take that game. So it gives you a bit more options and also a bigger pull for points. And I do like that there's a sense of the game ending. There is like a point break where you have to get enough points in order to win, or the game would just end itself after 2 run-throughs of the deck. And as for the stuff I didn't like in the game, first of all, it's a take that game, and it's a very straight up take that game. Just put a card down, hopefully, either making points or just taking down points. You're always going to be looking at that player who has the most points, and you play the cards that kind of brings them down. So it's whoever's ahead will be taken down. The style of the take that is kind of like you're building up. It's hard to build up, and then you can just play cards to just break it down and just lose points that way. The game is very hard to make points in it. It's just because it's very luck based if you want to get more points. Especially this is going from pairing up the couples and going to proposals, which is a 50% chance. I just really did not like that. Like, why do you have to, because if you fail in a proposal on a coin flip, then you lose points and they go away into the discard. For marriages, it can still be breaking up by cards, and people will just play cards on you if you have points. Also, there is a bit of downtown in there, especially if you are playing by yourself instead of without partners, which I don't recommend. This downtime leads to a lot of chaos in the game, so when you're playing a 4-player game or even a 3-player game, when it comes back to your turn, a lot is going to change already, and it's really hard to put in and grab as many points as possible in there. And it's like you build up and it just tears down. You just play whatever you have and just hope for the best, and you can reach at the end. You're never ever going to win the way that you're going to have the most points in the game. It's basically when the game ends, it ends because the deck runs out. And so that is my review for Make and Break. I do not recommend this game. I would suggest you avoid it. There's nothing wrong with the theme of putting couples together, but it is the gameplay itself that really tears it down. This video has been brought to you by our sponsors on Patreon. Thanks for becoming a stacker and helping us keep this channel going. Visit our Patreon page to learn how you can too become a stacker. And thank you for watching. Come follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and check out our website, thecardboardstacker.com. I'm Ferdinand the Cardboard Stacker, reminding you to keep on stacking games.